So the easiest way to answer the quiz would just be to do that experiment. Let's try creating a set from the list where the element is the value 101. That's the number. And that works okay. We'll do the second example as well. Also works okay. Now we'll try the third one, where the element of the set is itself a set. And now we get an error, except for I got a different error than I expected, which is that I called set here with 3 arguments, and it expected at most 1. So let's try that again. I need to make a list of 1, 2, 3 as my set element. And now I get a different kind of type error. This is that I've tried to use an unhashable type set as an element of my set. And we can see that sets are unhashable. Another way to see that would be to use the built-in hash operator. Hash takes an object, maps it to an integer. For an integer, hash maps 101 to 101. If we hash browns, we get this big integer. If we hash some other string, we get a different one. There would be some other strings that would hash to the same value, but it shouldn't be too easy to find them. But when we do hash on a set, we get an error because it's unhashable type. It has no way to compute hash. And since the value of a set can mutate, it would be dangerous to use them in a dictionary or in a set itself, which is why we're not actually allowed to do that. The other 2 examples, we had a tuple, which works okay. A tuple itself is immutable, and we can see that T prints out as a tuple. We can access elements of it just like we could in a list, but we can't do assignment. As we saw with sets, well, that's not enough to know that it's immutable because set also doesn't allow item assignment, but is mutable. The final one we had was set, where the element is set itself. That's okay, and we can see it prints out telling us, well, what set means here is the type set. Type is an object. We haven't talked about types in a formal way in 101. They're a very important part of understanding Python programs as you get to be a more advanced programmer. Everything in Python has a type. We can see that type by using type. So the type of a number is integer. The type of a string is the type string, abbreviated str. And the type of the result of set is a set. The type of set is the type, because set itself is a type, and that's the type that set has. Things can get pretty confusing, and we're getting a little bit sidetracked, so I'm going to go back to the question that we started with of figuring out what we can do with sets.